there we go. It's going. We're good.
It's going.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going.
It's going.
It's going on.
It's going.
Is it going on though?
Yeah.
We going?
Is it going down?
Is it going down?
Where's it going down?
Shit's going down.
What's going down,
I
Tyler?
hope I'm there.
Oh.
What's up?
What?
Oh shit. Am I the shit that's going down? Oh no.
Are you going down, Tyler?
I guess.
We're taking some shits down, man.
We're taking the shit down.
Just a little boo down?
They're upset.
For what?
You guys are upset.
For
That's
what?
what haters sound like, man.
Oh, okay.
Can't tell. I did a lot of caffeine before I came over here.
Caffeine?
Yeah. Just
You did a lot
snorted
of
it.
it?
Just caffeine.
Right up the nose?
Right up.
You boofing it? Blowing it in your eyes?
Yeah, that's how you do caffeine, isn't it? Pour an espresso shot in your ass.
I mean, that's what it seems like you did.
Only burns
Straight
a
through
little.
the dick hole, man.
Straight through the dickle.
The title of this episode is Tyler Has a Heart Attack on Air.
That might happen.
It legitimately might happen.
My pulse feels alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't seem alright.
Well, I made like...
Are you pissing and checking your pulse?
No. No, I was checking
He's
it
just
earlier.
like tapping his foot while he's pissing and checking his pulse. Like, man, I am so hyper right now. Just like
That's a weird mismatch of like arms and dicks.
yeah, that's how that works.
I mean, you're supposed to do it. I'm pretty...
You can check your pulse through your dick, right? That's how you do it.
What
Yeah,
about the hand that holds your pants up?
I don't hold my pants up. They just fall to the ground.
They just go all the way down to your
All
knees,
the way
your
down,
ankles.
Dude, you don't...
Do you also
don't...
lift your shirt up with your chin?
No, I don't do that. Because then I can't check my pulse. Hey, you gotta like do 2 tasks at a time if you want to live your life more efficiently. So task 1, pee. Task 2, check pulse. Task 3, I don't know, surf the web, see if there's anything funny going on.
He's checking, he's checking his pulse while he's surfing the web somehow.
Yeah, one hand's on the pulse, one hand's on the Facebook, the third hand is on peeing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What? No, that wasn't a joke.
Okay.
Dude.
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 Can you hear me smiling?
I'm pretty sure they can.
Oh, sorry, I burped a little. I didn't mean to insult your ears with that vulgar sound.
That'll be a first.
Yeah. I mean, this show is about like farts and like other things, not burps.
Date rape, you know, the usual.
The usual.
Yeah, the acceptable topics. Did anyone write anything down for this episode?
I write everything down, bruh.
Tyler's like, I'm transcribing this as we speak.
Actually, I am ashamed to admit I have not uploaded Google Docs to this phone yet, but I'll do that soon.
You have an iPhone now, dude. Just use notes. That's what I
Use
did.
notes. Okay, maybe I want to take notes so I can remember, so I can be funny later. Or maybe shut up, Josh. Fuck you.
All right. I'll just go die.
Sorry. I mean, it's just got to
caffeine.
be said. It's got to be said. It's the caffeine. I normally don't feel like this towards Josh. I'm normally very pleasant and friendly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
There's no audio reference or recording or proof that I've never been not nice to him.
Zero animosity.
Yeah, because normally I'm just like, Josh is my best friend, and you know we like each other.
That's the first time you've ever said.
I know. It feels dirty.
It's dirty.
It's dirty.
Feels wrong.
Well, I mean, I say them when I'm like trying to trick you into something, so it's not the first time.
What would you try to trick me into?
Giving me the information of like, you know, where you're holding people kidnapped or hostage or, you know, just shit like
You
that.
a narc, bro?
No, man, no. I'd rather like anything but
You're a
narc.
fucking narc, dude.
I'd
Try to
rather
put me in jail for killing
narcs,
people?
Narcs are fun. Like, you know, they get a bad
Fun?
rap. They get a bad rap. They get a bad rap. I don't know what you guys.
What do you mean they give a bad rap?
No.
rap sheet,
All
yeah.
they do is just like they're like reporters. They just like say, "Hey guys, I saw Josh killing some people, and you know, figured I'd pass that on for the award money."
The award money?
You know what they say? Snitches get bitches.
Yeah, snitches get bitches, dude.
Oh my god. I was gonna get murdered in jail.
No, I'm fine, dude. I'm Italian.
With that tattoo?
What tattoo?
Either one. Take your pick.
I mean, you can turn it into like a swastika pretty easily.
Yeah, the new one you definitely could.
How?
The new swastika?
No, the new tattoo he got, not the old one on the other arm.
But what?
Yeah, that one just turns into barbed wire.
There you go. Put that. Do barbed wire. Some like totally like cliche white bitch.
Yeah, you're cool.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, you're cool.
I can't do the swastika because I don't like perpendicular lines. Yeah.
I think that's the caffeine talking.
It really puts me off, dude. Like when I see a perpendicular line, I lose it.
I think you actually need to see like some kind of psychiatrist.
This is what I've been
and
saying.
get diagnosed.
Yeah. For what? Like depression?
Everything, dude. Definitely a doctor for like the dyslexia stuff.
You don't need to see a doctor for dyslexia.
They can train you and help you like actually be able to read.
I can actually read.
I don't know about
just
that.
I can't read out loud. I can read though. Guarantee
Okay.
I've read classier books than you have.
I've read you.
I've read the fucking dictionary twice.
Yeah, because you can't read and you're trying to learn the language.
More because I can't speak English too well.
Yeah, we know that.
Nice try.
You know.
I'm not letting
You
you
know,
get.
good word.
I'm not letting you get any roasting today. I'm immune to you. I'm ice cold, man. My heart is a fucking ice cube.
Your heart's an iced coffee right now. That's what it is.
It kind of is, right?
That's what your heart's going through right now.
They're gonna notice, like after the break, I'm just like, "Hey guys, we're back to the Buddy Boys."
Yeah, Tyler's just gonna fucking crash, and it's just gonna end up being me and Shay for
It's
the
gonna be you and
second
Shay
half.
talking with just like a.
He's gonna pass out in the bathroom while peeing and checking his pulse.
Just gonna spoon Buddy in the dog bed.
I don't know if I can fit in there, but I'll try.
we know you will.
I'll give it my best, man.
My best shot.
So, what are you guys up to? You know, having a good week? Was it fun?
You know,
I feel like I'm just like talking, saying words, and you guys are just like staring at me. So what's
The
up?
only reason I'm staring at you is because you're like,
What's up? I think you're staring at me because you're just like at some point his eyes are gonna roll back and he's just gonna fall over.
yeah, that too. I'm waiting for the
He's
heart
like,
attack.
I don't want to miss it. I want to get my Snapchat out.
Yeah, I want to get my phone out as soon as I see
Post to my
Tyler start to have a
story.
stroke. Put on fucking World Star.
There's like shitty ass amateur comedian kills himself for the lulz.
Barbed wire tattooed amateur comedian kills. No, I would just title it "Cool Comedian Dies on Air."
Cool comedian.
Coolest dude is gone.
Oh,
Oh man, the world has truly lost a great leader, a wonderful soul.
you
I
know,
might say a supreme leader.
you know what they say.
The
No,
one and only leader.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
I have a
That's why he was trying to-
I have a Korean fat suit in my in my closet somewhere.
Suspicions confirmed.
Suspicions confirmed.
That's why
Sorry.
he has to poop every time he comes
Sorry,
over.
Trump, I
he's
thought
not
you-
actually
if
pooping. He's getting rid of his,
If he thought he was meeting an actual world leader, like he was bamboozled. He was rused. No. He
Fell for a ruse.
fell for a ruse. There we go. That's the correct verb usage.
Yeah, Tyler gets worse at English
Seeing
the
as how
more
it's
hyper he
announced.
gets.
Yeah.
Well, ruse, but I couldn't remember how you get rused.
Yeah.
Fall for ruses. You don't get baited to rusing, or you don't fish
Can.
for ruses.
A ruse is what, a scheme, I think is the best analogy.
Best synonym.
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 Cinnamon? Did you guys ever do the
I'm in
cinnamon
school,
challenge?
guys, I swear.
What?
I'm getting degrees.
Did you ever do the cinnamon challenge?
No, I wasn't stupid.
Oh, but it's good, dude. Cinnamon tastes good.
Yes, but like it immediately dries out your mouth, and then you can't
so that's
swallow
why
it.
you just chew for a really long time and then swallow it, and you're good.
That doesn't make it better.
I mean, I like the taste of cinnamon, even if it tastes horrible.
The best way would probably be to just try to swallow it as fast as possible.
No, because then you accidentally breathe it in and cough it out.
Yeah, you take a deep breath before you take it in your
No,
mouth.
dude, I swear, like I did it. I didn't throw up or anything. I just chewed on it for like an hour. I mean, it
that's
tasted
cheating.
bad, but I was like, fuck it. I'm not throwing up. I'm not a bitch.
Yeah, I think that's cheating.
That was the good shit, dude. Now the kids these days, they do like Tide Pod challenges. Like, what do you get out of that?
Cut for Bieber.
The cinnamon challenge was hilarious because you would throw up and then like you'd all have a laugh and then your friend does it and he'd throw up and then you go spend $2 more on a pound of cinnamon or whatever.
Pound of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Tyler's just moving major weight.
I did the OG cinnamon challenge. I just ate a stick of cinnamon. I was like,
Oh, they're awful, man.
what, dude? That's where it's at.
No.
How do you make your How do you make your fuck? What is it?
Moonshine?
No, like
Yes.
the warm apple teenies. What are they called? Hot cider. Yeah.
So that was the gayest thing I've heard on this podcast.
I've been watching a lot of Scrubs this week, so I'm feeling pretty gay.
That's what we use for our fucking spiked eggnog every year at Christmas. We just mix it with. We take the cinnamon sticks and break them into little bits and just put them in the bottle.
We just have a family LSD trip.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Just going to Arkansas to fucking.
We're traveling to other planets, dude.
They're actually just locked up in like one of their rooms, it's Shay's room.
Yeah, they didn't even leave this fucking city.
Just fucking drooling from the mouth, like, the Grand Canyon's so beautiful this time of year. You're
Locked in a
melting,
motorhome
bro.
toilet in the Eagles parking lot.
Oh yeah, you're in a fucking. Are you in the Green Man suit?
You're in the Green Man suit.
The Green Man.
The best part about that episode is that all the Phillies fans like just beat the shit out of him because he's like, and Charlie's like, why can't we just both be mascots? And they think he's assaulting the Phillies mascot, and they're like, yo, let's go kick his ass. And they just beat the shit out of him, and no one cares.
Dude, you gotta watch out. Their mascot's a fanatic. Like,
that's a different episode.
that's the World Series episode.
That's the one where they're trying to.
He's
Yeah.
trying to sneak in as the Green Man as like a secondary mascot.
The one that you're talking about is the tryouts.
Yeah, where they did the
Where
tailgate
Dee
the
breaks her
tryouts.
ankle.
they did the Invincible thing.
Oh man, that shit was so funny. Such a great show.
Is it though?
I feel like we've talked about
Absolutely.
Sure.
Almost
a lot.
every episode.
Dude, Tim Allen is coming to Houston.
Wait,
we
so
gotta go see him, dude.
has he touched anyone recently? Like, can I go watch it? Like,
No, but he got busted with like a couple pounds of cocaine in the 80s.
oh well,
I think it was the 90s.
Oh yeah, 90s. He went to prison.
that's fine as long as he didn't diddle anyone. Like, you know,
He just comes to Houston and immediately diddles Tyler.
I'm just
Sitting
like,
there like,
oh shit, man, I used to like you. I used to think Home Improvement was funny when I was 8.
Oh.
The greatest show that's ever been on TV.
Yeah, you watch your dirty slut mouth.
Is it?
I
It's
think
basically Hot Gear, but not Hot Gear. What's it called?
I'm surprised I haven't alienated more people just by making sweeping declarations like that.
It's
Oh, I'm sure you
basically
are.
it's basically Tar Show.
Did you call it Hop Tier?
Hot Gear.
Hot Gear.
Yeah, I don't know
Tyler
how
just
I got
called it
that
Hot
out.
Gear.
I don't know how I got that out Top Gear. I was only one fucking letter off, but
Top
I don't
Gear
know.
is the naked episode of Top Gear.
Yeah, exactly.
Just watching
Dude,
Jeremy Clarkson's
You don't want to see
awesome-
Jeremy Clarkson's old saggy dingling just like dragging on the floor, like
Like
not
the,
'cause
old guy dinglings, do they like dangle farther? I feel like it sucks back into your body. the
no,
older
because
you
they
get.
get
You
all
haven't
saggy.
been in a gym recently, have you? Like at all?
Not in a like gym locker room.
Balls touch the ground, but the penis stays the same size.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they have to watch out, make sure they don't step on them or
Is that
anything.
why they always have to put them on the backs of their trucks?
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually like they just stretch it under the car and then stick it over there.
What are the requirements to be in the Masons? Do you just like have to disregard all traffic laws?
That seems right.
I was gonna say that sounds about right.
I mean, not to ruin your joke, but I just think you have to pay a lot of money. I think it's like everything else, like Scientology and
It's just like old men,
Muslims and
right?
Catholics.
No, dude, you have
I was
to steal
surprised,
the
no.
Declaration of Independence.
I was actually surprised. One of my friends, he's about my age, maybe younger,
Yeah.
like 27, 26. Gigantic, like heavy black dude. He's a Freemason.
Really?
Yeah, and he's almost becoming a Illuminati, which is I guess the next level. And I'm just all like, how the fuck do you do it? And he's like, it's just a country club. He's like, we just pay to have friends. It's basically like a fraternity for guys who don't go to college.
That dude's drone striking people. Like flat out.
Hands down, for sure.
He's the pilot.
That's just a cover story, man.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
he is lying to your face.
Dude, he works for Pepsi. He's like, I'm allergic.
Yeah,
I'm
Pepsi.
allergic. He's like, I'm allergic to like green vegetables, and I'm like, I'm like,
It's because he's a space alien.
I don't think
They've
that's a
mutated
thing.
him.
I don't think that's a thing. Have you heard that before? Where people are like, I'm allergic to vegetables. That's why I'm like 1,000 pounds.
No.
It's like, no, you
I've
have
heard other ridiculous excuses.
You're like, no, dude. Just you have diabetes.
Like,
I mean, salmonella.
There are like legit medical reasons to be fat.
Yeah. Diabetes.
Yeah.
It's the only one.
Thyroid.
Nope.
Yeah, hyperglycemia.
Only diabetes.
Oh, sorry.
The only fat disease ever.
Josh, you're such a moron. It pains me. I go home and like.
You cry yourself to sleep every night?
No, I just like I have a hard.
Me? Is that where this is going?
I have a hard time, like not like masturbating because I'm just face palming about how much I hate you.
You have a hard time not masturbating.
I have a hard time masturbating because I'm face palming.
You said not masturbating.
No, that's not what I said.
You said not.
I hate you. I hate you.
Roll back the tapes. Roll back the fucking tapes.
I have a hard time not masturbating.
Do you not get rage boners?
I thought the rape murder thing was my thing.
I didn't say anything about that. I just said rage boners. It's like I get cut off. I'm like, that fucking prick. Oh.
Nah,
In the car on the way over here twice.
I just have to win.
Oh man. Tyler felt that one. Look at him, he's checking his pulse.
I gotta make sure I'm not dying. Yeah, we're good.
It's just
We're good. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Did I give you a heart attack?
We gotta clock that. We gotta clock that later to make sure that's
Shay
healthy.
gives Tyler a heart attack on air.
Just like
We need to hit up a gas station, get you one of those Snoop Dogg drinks.
this is the chamomile tea.
Yeah.
The Bob Marley drink.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm down. Purple drink.
Dude,
Nah, dude, I don't think that's how it works. I don't
Get some Shaq Fu soda, we'll be good to go.
I just feel like hyper, dude. It's like a sugar rush. I'm glad I didn't bring any candy.
I don't have any candy, so
I got
welcome,
candy in my car.
welcome, listeners, to our whatever the fuck episode of Buddy Boys.
23.
Oh, I have
No one gives a shit.
Taiwanese candy in my car.
This we're featuring a special guest, the dead corpse of Buddy. He is on fourth mic. You probably haven't heard him, but
We're gonna mount him on the wall.
he'll decay after a while, and
You're
that
gonna
will.
mount his head on the wall like
Yeah.
a fucking.
Mouth
like,
open.
I shot
We'll
that
give
one.
him antlers. It'll be tasteful.
Real antlers are like holiday antlers, like the
like-
foam ones.
Like real deer antlers.
Okay.
Well, he's like a 10-point buck antlers.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we
Be
do that?
tasteful.
I legitimately have an 8-point buck like already mounted on my wall. So
Oh, that's perfect.
Can we do that when he dies?
Oh, I'm for sure doing that when he dies now.
We
Can he
have
be
to.
like one of those fishes where you press a button and they like wiggle and say something?
You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to make a mount of a crawfish plaque. You know, and just like when people come over, I'll just be like, "That's my hunting wall. Killed it."
I think I'm legitimately gonna get a crawfish to put in my fish tank.
I thought Shay was about to go the other way.
You
I thought Shay was about to be
you can
like,
just rummage around the bayou and find some
Yeah.
if you're brave enough.
I
There's
know-
also water moccasins and like.
Dude, I hang out in like Chinatown all the time.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So, I got my fish for I think it was like 6 for 25 cents.
oh my god.
So-
that's why it died so quickly.
Have you been to
No, they're all
Beaumont?
there.
No, they're dead.
Have you
No, they're
been
alive?
Have you been to Beaumont?
What?
Have you been to Beaumont?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew this, but like they look like anthills. That's just what the crawfish do. They just make like little mud mounds, like
Yeah.
in swampy fields.
Yeah.
And it fucking looks like anthills. I did not
It's
know
terrifying.
Back
it's
where
like
I used to live, like people would just go out and try to like hunt for crawfish.
Well, yeah.
Hunt, hunt for crawfish.
You go out at
Matt,
night, and apparently they like come out and then they just grab them.
Yeah.
That's not hunting. That's just grabbing crawfish off
I
the
guess
ground.
it's scavenging for crawfish.
I don't know if I would call it either of those. I would just say
Yeah, they're collecting crawfish.
like I go out and I hunt salmon so I go out on a boat.
So you fish salmon.
And then I hunt them with my
But you'd
boat.
also say you fish crabs,
with
so
my
I can legitimately say that anything that's in the water, you would fish. And
So you fish crawfish.
I would say
It does have fish in the
if
name.
they're on land, you hunt them.
Just because they're on land, they get hunted.
That's true. That's a fair point.
Okay, so salmon gets like by a bear. The bear walks out.
What?
Ow. The bear walks out, drops on the ground. You pick up that salmon. Did you hunt that salmon?
I found a salmon.
You found a salmon. Okay. So
I probably got mauled by a bear.
Touching its
okay.
fucking
What about
dick.
this?
It's legitimately like baiting me for a bigger meal.
The bear, so is the bear hunting you or fishing you at that point?
A movie with sentient bears actually sounds legitimately terrifying.
That would be if they made a Chewbacca movie.
Planet of the Bears.
Planet of the Bears.
That'd be better than Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I like that. Bears were supposed to take over the world, but monkeys beat them to it.
Supposed to take over Earth.
Okay. How about new proposition? Salmon just jumps in your boat. Did you hunt it or did you just gather it?
I think I would say I miracled a salmon.
You miracled a salmon. You know it's not hard to get salmon that way. Like, because they hop upstream, you just you park your boat at the corner of the stream and they will jump into your boat. No joke. Like 40-pound salmon is just blink, and you're like, got 30 of them. Let's just drive away. We're good.
Yeah.
I mean,
the issue is that's also the time when anything that eats salmon, like bears, come out.
There's no bears.
Dude,
bears are a myth.
I did see this video of that same scenario, and the bears are so focused on catching salmon, they don't even care about humans.
Yeah, because
there's videos of guys sitting 10 yards or 20 yards from the bears on chairs.
Remember that video of that guy who hopped on a moose while it was swimming?
No, I'm not from Canada.
It went around because I guess it was in the U.S. and
no, it wasn't. That's a lie.
The internet goes everywhere, guys.
It was against some kind of EPA law, so the guy got fined a fuck ton.
Oh man, did you see that
it's
video?
For drunkenly riding a moose while it was swimming.
Most
He should get an award
thing in the world.
and fined, but he should also get an award.
Yeah. Well, the idea is that it scared the moose and then it sent him out to
Was the
deep
moose
waters.
emotionally damaged?
Moose aren't meant to swim.
Did a croc get it? Was the moose fine?
They probably killed the moose.
They killed the moose.
They were on their boat and they
Dude, mooses are like squirrels of the north, though. You could lose a few and be all right.
I mean, it's a good thing. Fucking moose just destroy everything,
There
but
you go.
they
do eat.
So moose surfing is illegal in Canada? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I believe so.
So I should not try that when I go there.
I just have this picture of Shaye in Canada, just fucking surf music, and Shay's just surfing on a fucking moose.
It's just going the wind is not even whipping around him because it's a half a mile per hour, and the moose is
he's just come on under, dude. Yeah, as the moose is drowning.
Did Canadians ever mount them and ride them for realsies?
No.
Oh, did y'all see that video?
Mounted police, but not mounted moose police.
Oh man, I feel like that'd just be what you're supposed to do in Canada.
I thought Canada didn't have horses, so they just used moose instead.
Moosin.
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 Moosin!
The plural of moose is moosin, you piece of
Free Moosin Lodge.
Free moosins.
You're welcome for my Brian Regan dream, I guess.
Did y'all see that?
Your scream
Oh
was
my god.
Your scream was not as loud as my normal talking, Shay.
Oh no, but it was a good Brian Regan scream.
Did y'all see the video of that dude pile driving the
yeah,
gator?
Anyone want to take a nap right now?
A bunch
video
of
of some dude
fingering a gator?
feeding.
Oh, whoa, that's very different. Okay,
Yeah, that's two separate things.
He just sits down at
I'm glad
in a river,
that's what he was doing and not what I heard.
yeah, and then opens up a bag and hits them on the nose. They open their mouth and throws meat into their mouth.
Aw. Was it Steve Irwin before he died?
No, it was an Indian man.
Oh wow.
Gators are basically
Hello, my beautiful flowers.
Gators are basically like puppy dogs, man. They're fine.
Yeah, you can have a pet gator.
Man, it does not get too
fucking
large
Riff
too
Raff
quick.
has a pet gator. He has like a baby alligator. He keeps it on his fucking tour bus.
And then he's gonna flush and it's gonna turn into albino alligator in the sewers.
That dude's gonna die in the most, like, the funniest way possible.
I know, I can't wait. He's gonna be like on stage and just have a heart attack from fucking. You know his new thing right now is he has like a drink that he made, and it's literally just like the old recipe for Four Loko. It's the shit that kills you, but like they got around the laws or some shit, because like I think the law specifically
he just pours a
banned
bunch of
Loco.
Four Loko, so they can continue to make it as long as it's under a different name and shit. And so he was like,
you know,
do it.
There's a really easy way to get around that law. It's called buy a Red Bull, pour a bunch of vodka in it.
Yeah.
He sprays it. You know how they have like fog machines and shit at concerts? He'll just spray that shit at his concert. So dumb. I love Riff Raff so much.
You know, this podcast, like I had hope for it. I thought it had potential, and I was like, we just need to cut the dead weight. But we haven't gotten around to doing
This
it.
joke last time.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten around to
Exact
doing
same
it.
joke.
And therefore it's been suffering continuously.
After the podcast, we drown Buddy in the tub.
Okay.
Got the dead weight.
Yeah. We'll have to get a new picture. We'll just update the picture.
No, we'll just leave the picture and find a new dog that looks like Buddy.
It'll just be a picture of my dick.
Just draw X's over it.
Yeah, I'll just put X's over his eyes.
I thought we were supposed to make the picture.
R.I.P.
I thought it was supposed to be a
Pour
picture
one out
of
for homies lost.
he was that special. Pour it out, the whole thing.
Goodest of boys.
Good. He was the goodest. Man,
You
what
gonna
the
say
fuck is on your screen, dude?
The Google fucking.
It's the Russian cradle. You don't know it? It's
Yeah.
John Baptiste Le Prince.
Yeah, it's the
I thought
most
John
famous
Baptiste
photo
was
in
the guy who
world.
played piano for Stephen Colbert.
No, he played Piano Man.
I think John Baptiste was a Matt Damon villain.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people named John Baptiste. It sounds pretty popular. Oh shit, you were actually reading it off of there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
we
like,
can read.
I was like,
Tyler.
did Shay get like a fucking art degree I didn't know about? Like, is it, you don't fucking know that? That's a famous picture. The Russian cradle, guys.
It's in the Getty Museum, dude.
It's literally like page 4 of the almanac.
I
All
don't
right,
know where
of
the Getty
famous
Museum
paintings.
Is it New York? I think it's
Getty
New York.
Museum? I don't know. My phone's on the ground. I don't feel like picking it up.
It's in like some Russian Colosseum.
No.
No.
Nope.
What do they have in Russia?
Red Square.
Oh yeah.
Moscow.
Is it actually red, or they just call it that?
I think it's
Yeah, it
actually
runs red
I
with
mean,
the blood of their enemies.
it's made of like red brick. It's just all brick.
Good job, Russia. I salute you on that.
And they have those weird twirly tower thingies.
You made a
Yeah.
decent pun. I'll take it. Is it called Rouge Squarin?
So we're gonna ignore that bomb and just move on from that.
You made that joke before. It wasn't funny last time. Now I'm mad. Because you know what? I've been listening back to our podcast, and homeboy over here censored me, and I'm not too happy about that.
Well, I beeped out you saying.
We got beef. We got beef.
Which one did I censor you on?
You cut out like a long rant of mine, bro. Yeah, we
What?
got beef. We got like kosher.
Did
salt,
you just cut out stuff about Dr. Who?
peppercorn.
Because I'll appreciate that.
Probably, yeah.
We got corned beef. We got stew beef. We got steak. We got it all, man. We got
You're talking
beef.
about the times that y'all have just like made noises into the mic and I just cut it
no,
out because
man.
it's not
I think
funny.
he's just reading.
we got country fried steak, beef. We got
You
chicken,
got country fried, chicken
we got
fried,
chicken
country.
fried beef.
Tyler, you need to scoot up. You're about to pull your mic out.
Tyler,
Yeah.
what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
You okay?
Yeah, we're cool.
Like,
Like,
Tyler's gonna
I've
have
never
it.
had a problem with Shay, and I think you guys know that.
She's like,
My main complaint is that I had to meet you, a good friend of mine, threw that shit back over there, and now I'm like forced to hang out with him once a week just because I think Shay's all right. I mean that's how the universe works, man.
Sometimes you're not wrong.
I say we just double murder suicide it.
I'm down. I'm
Double
down.
murder?
And we do not include
No, I
Josh
guess
on this.
murder double suicide.
Oh.
No, suicide pact. I think that's just what you call it. Or murder suicide. Wait, do we just shoot each other and then ourselves?
Well, we gotta do a taunting.
just shoot each other, and if one of us misses, they shoot themselves.
I think we all line up in a row, and then we shoot Josh first. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then it doesn't matter what we do after. We know what we'll do after then, but and Josh doesn't care.
I'll be dead. I won't
He'll be dead. He won't care. That doesn't matter.
Don't turn around. We're totally doing it, dude.
We're totally shooting ourselves. Bang bang. Okay, your turn, bro. Oh, that'd be a good day.
You know, the harder part would be trying to kill his D&D character off.
I know, right? Oh. Maybe we'll just kill him the same way we killed his first character. Just have
Just
Rob
leave
go
him?
down. Fucker. We'll give him 2 guns, but just shoot him before he knows what's going on.
The first or the second that we just left.
We haven't left any of my... No, my character, the Jedi left. The first...
We left him.
And then the next character y'all just killed. And my third character is the one that has stayed.
Unfortunately.
Not for long.
Oh.
We actually thought it'd be a fun bit if we just killed Josh's character every time.
Every time, yeah.
And then he just has to write the new, or just gets a character with the same stats that just has to find his way into the crew.
That's just lazy DMing. Because that's your combat. And you're like, no, you don't get...
Actually, the only reason we did, because we were talking about doing that, the only reason I shot it down was because on the first season, like 2 before you guys joined, that was my time travelers thing. So there was like a million versions of him just running around the universe. So at the end of every campaign, our captain would get mad and he would shoot him or throw him out the airlock or squish him or light him on fire. And like he just died every week. And then a new copy of him would just be around, and then they just be like, oh, we need this guy for his help. And he'd be like, who are you guys? Like, don't worry, we're friends.
Of course, it's Dick Sanchez.
Dick Sanchez.
Rick Sanchez, but
Dick Sanchez.
put his own spin on it. Real original.
I changed it up. Bro, that was actually, believe it or not, before Rick and Morty was on air.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Because our first
Rick
season...
and Morty's always existed.
Rick and Morty's
Okay,
always
before they
existed.
started broadcasting the documentary.
Always existed.
Before they broadcasted the documentary on public air, it was like 6 years ago, dude.
No.
Because I understand how Rick has always been around and he always will be. But
She'll never leave us
before
nor
they
forsake
started,
us.
before
Shows
they
for
played
smart
the
people.
before they played the documentary on air and no one knew about him famously yet. Yeah, that's what happened.
The history of Rick and Morty right here. You heard it from here first, folks.
Rob called Chet Frost Rick the whole time. And I'm like, he's not Rick. He's just perfect and likes to kill things.
No, he's just who you wish you were in real life.
That is who I am in real life, minus the killing things.
I always
He's just-
thought Chet is more rotund. Kind of like a...
Yeah, that's kind of how I
No, he
imagined
was
him
he was
physically.
actually
Nope.
no, he was 7 feet
Does
tall.
not matter.
Yeah.
He's tiny,
Like,
short,
it was
fat guy.
very explicit because
But
I
still saw him as wide as Torbjorn is wide width to height ratio. Bleh.
fair enough. I just like to imagine that his armor was just like so like grotesquely over the top that it made him look like that.
Yeah.
So it looked like he was a fatty, but it was just like all this dense armor on him, and he's just like,
absolutely.
"Ugh," because he rigged his armor to explode. So
Or he's
Like,
big
literally
head mode
taping
Halo.
bombs in it on the inside.
it's like if you put someone to Torbjorn's proportions, like scaled up, and then put power armor on him. Basically, that's what he looked like. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I imagined him.
No, but what was it? Fucking thing. It was basically like it was Mass Effect. You just got to think that. It was pretty overt. It was pretty obvious.
Yeah, we know you like Mass Effect, Tyler.
I mean, some of you might not know, but I like this game. It's called Mass Effect. The greatest game ever made.
Maybe he
All
likes
4 of them. Yeah, I said it.
You haven't even played Mrs. Pac-Man, have you? Miss Pac-Man, I'm retarded.
She's not married anymore.
Attack me, nerds.
Now it's Mrs. Pac-Man. She's got an R in there. Wait, no, she doesn't. Wait, what? How's
She's
it
got
work
a new
again?
husband.
Oh, it's Miss Pac-Man.
Is she a single strong lady?
Oh, the
She's
single
Pac-Man
ladies.
with a bow.
Oh, the single ladies.
She's just Pac-Man with a bow.
They
And I
weren't-
think there were more exploits at the time that she like got released.
And Miss Pac-Man's everyone's favorite. I think it's because the levels just changed a lot.
Yeah.
because they made the game less boring.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Well, you know, Nintendo used to like advertise toward women when they first came out because they thought only girls would want to play their games. And then when they realized that
a bunch of Japanese anime weeaboos.
and then when they realized that more men were buying games, that's when they switched it and they got the Mario and all that other shit. But originally they're gonna be a woman-dominated market.
What do you call like the Pokemon demographic men?
Nope. That's what I was gonna say. You can't like
The Smash Bros. Like, you know, competitive leagues.
those are boys with
Oh man,
I will say I like
you've
Mario Kart.
encountered those people.
I like Mario Kart.
Yeah,
I like Mario Kart. It's a fun
Mario
game.
Kart's for everyone.
But Smash Brothers, it's like pushing the thing. It's just like, oh, they got all my favorite characters together. I'm gonna fight them. The new game has all the characters and all of them. It's like, it's just like, yeah, how Nintendo has released the same game 4 times and makes more money each time blows my mind.
The same way they released
Zelda and
Yeah.
what? And
It-
Pokemon.
It's all
Well, the Zelda
continuations
games-
of it. Like
the Mario games would have been a better example. The Zelda games have had titles that have done
they've
a lot of
relatively been
different stuff.
consistently
Actually,
good, consistently good.
I take that back on Zelda because I am a huge Zelda fan and I can't shit talk it too much.
Like
But
Mario's got some shit titles.
yeah, there's a few Zelda games that are just like, okay, I'm playing the same game.
Really, I think the general consensus is that Mario is pretty consistently stagnant until Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
And then around that time, Nintendo realized that they could experiment more with Mario, and that they realized that's what people
Nintendo
wanted.
realized
And
they
they
could.
still put out a couple Super Mario Brothers games that
They
were
can.
not like just
Well, right. That's also when they put out the ones. The Wii had just come out,
yeah,
and so they were
U.
trying to use the motion controls and use the pads. So they're trying to do all these new things with
So
it.
They're always trying to be innovative, and a lot of it
experimented.
is just kind of silly.
Yeah, for Mario specifically. Yeah.
They experimented with Mario. Did he and Luigi have a little incest experience?
You haven't seen that?
I don't read fanfics. Man.
I guess maybe I mean also there was Mario 64.
Lick my mustache, said Luigi.
He caressed his mustache divinity. Ooh, mamma mia!
Mustache Luigi.
Oh, Toad, where'd you come from?
You see, your tongue is beautiful.
Oh man.
You gotta do the overtop Italian stereotype.
So we are at halfway. If you want to take a
Fuck
break.
you, Josh. Dude, I gotta piss like a racehorse.
Yeah,
no,
I'm sure
no.
you do.
As you looked up, like a beagle. Yes, fun fact out there. Apparently, beagles piss long. I heard that on one of our old podcasts. Sorry for reusing that bit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to be accurate because you
You
know
actually been like
I have been because I've been like I was just bored and I was like, do people listen to this? And I hate it, but like I'm like weirdly drawn to it because it sucks so bad. It's like watching this train wreck that lasts like 16 hours.
Yeah, they're like the Sharknado movies.
I know, and it's just kind of like I feel dirty on the inside and I hate myself.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like
dirty.
It's just like, you know, decapitation videos. It's just like you have to watch out this morbid curiosity.
It's like that first rush of jerking off for the first time.
Yeah. And then the
It's
first
like,
time
I
you
did something
auto
wrong and awesome.
You're just chasing that rush.
yeah,
for
or the
rest
first time
of
you
your
auto
life.
asphyxiate yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Autoerotic asphyxiate yourself. Like it's like that rush.
Okay, we should let
So-
Tyler pee before he gets.
I'm just gonna pee my pants at this
Weirder.
point. Let's keep
Yeah.
going, bro.
God.
I'm just peeing right here. Let's go. Oh
First
yeah.
time you hang yourself upside down by your nutsack.
Oh yeah.
That's the rush we've all been looking for.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I need new pants, bro.
There you go.
Y'all know that
Boom, boom, boom,
Gary
boom, boom.
Oldman is older than Gary Newman?
I would have never known that in my life.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
I was having a heart attack. Shay, you gave him a heart attack.
You've killed me. You've killed me, Shay. I'm now dead.
You're welcome.
Tyler has ceased to exist.
Tell my no one I love them.
I just it went right through my shirt and now it's in my belly button.
What? Oh.
That's the logical place to stick your mic stand.
Yeah.
That's so gross. Get that shit out of your belly button.
I'm
That's
gonna
your
rub it
mic
around in
stand
there.
now.
Look at that.
That's your mic stand
I'm
now.
digging for gold,
Why do you-
bitches.
Aw.
How is that gross? That's just like the rest of his stomach.
Yeah.
Do you accidentally brush against him and then neurotically wash your hands for 10
There's
seconds?
lint and germs and shit in there.
It's the one area of my body that isn't hairy.
Do you think he's like the moon and it's just it never sees sun and never gets showered? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure Shay's a pretty clean guy. I'm pretty sure he showers once a day, if not once every other day, which is still better than most people.
Once a day. I smell bad.
And fucking Josh is the one over here who hasn't showered in a month, and he's like, "Oh, it's so gross. It's in your belly button." I'm like, dude, you don't even know what soap looks like. And fucking Shay over here is a fucking normal person who smells all right, who clearly
Old Spice soap.
that's not fucking soap, dude. That's perfume. You're just rubbing perfume on your body. You're like,
they
I'm
have a
clean
soap.
now. I am clean. No, fucking Josh.
I
No,
that
I
you
have a
have
soap.
6 t-shirts and 2 pairs of Kim Kardashian socks.
Right?
Hell yeah.
And okay, Josh, I can see your smell radiating off of you, and I didn't get that wrong. I mean, it's visibly making waves off of your body.
Flies
I just
all around
know
me.
if I move 2 feet closer, I'm not gonna be able to talk for the rest of the evening because it's just gonna smell too bad.
You greasy fuck.
Even your dog is on the other side of the room to avoid that stench.
Wait, did we leave him outside? Oh,
He's
no.
dead.
I picked him up and put him on the bed so it looked like he was still alive and kicking it.
Rip, buddy.
Curb stomped him.
I bet you if I did a
Then we
forensic,
can't taxidermy the head.
if I did a forensic
Bite
test,
the curb, bitch.
if I fucking did a forensic test on your bathtub, I'll find that it's never been turned on since you moved in.
It's a bathtub.
I mean, it's just it obviously looks like no one's even been in it. Do you just pee off the balcony?
Yep.
Oh god, you just go to the dog park and Buddy pees and you just unzip and just
I
pee right
pee.
next to him.
Oh,
I
man.
just pee on Buddy.
We used to do that all the time.
You peed on Buddy?
Off the balcony?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. My old place, because I actually did have a balcony.
Yeah.
I was on the 3rd story, so I only did it occasionally.
He was on the 5th.
I was on
right?
the 3rd.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, that one was on the 3rd.
You were on the 2nd story.
No, the apartment before that was on the 3rd.
So did you just go 3, 2, 1?
Yep.
So you're gonna get a basement next?
That's the plan.
It's
We'll live in a hole in
I'm
the
gonna live
ground.
underground like Smeagol.
Then a bunker. And then he's just going to become an oil miner.
A mole person.
A coal miner.
Coal miner. An
I just-
oil miner. That's incredible.
Full-fledged albino mole.
Yeah, just grow these giant claws. And
he just grows blind and his eyes gloss over because he hasn't used them so long. He echolocates. He's
I
like,
am the mole man.
beer.
You are kind of developing that creepy ass starfish
Ugh.
face that moles have.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they're pointing.
It looks like he has an anus on his face, but
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
his face. Oh, fuck him. I
Fucking.
whenever we go to bars, I demand that he puts a paper bag over his head. I'm just like, I don't want to be seen with you, and I don't want other people to see you.
Bag it, bitch.
Bag it up. I'm like, this is my friend. His name is Beck Fossio, and he's a good comedian, but he looks ugly as fuck. Everyone will just believe
It'll be
me.
my shtick on stage. Just
Bet
Shows
you
his
would get
ID
more
and it's
pussy
him
that
and
way. I guarantee you that would work better. Josh is like, I'm getting all these dates now that I've been hiding my face. We're like, wow, what a coincidence. They're judging you on your personality.
I think that's an episode of Futurama.
Oh shit! No, yeah, they had the actor that had the bag on his face.
Yeah.
Because he was some fucking
Oh,
alien.
yeah,
it was like a
they
lich
did.
thing.
Yeah.
And he just fed off of like appreciation and shit.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, no, that's
No,
it. That's it.
he was an actor.
Yeah, he was an actor and he fed off of people's adornment of him. But like,
Wasn't it the guy from the future?
no.
Who was
That
the
was
politician?
that was the Obama episode. He
Yeah.
didn't wear a bag on his face. I don't think.
I thought he campaigned with a. I'm getting too confused.
That was the Ibaka
It was
episode.
the actor.
That was
I
a
remember
Barack
that one.
episode. Because I remember they're like, "Where are you born?" And he's like, "Kenya." And they're like, "Good, the birthplace of humanity."
Yeah.
And that was the whole joke. But he was a white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the bag one was that famous actor.
Yeah.
Had the mushroom dog.
Electrocution or whatever.
Yeah.
It was some shit like that.
But I feel like they could probably put bags on most characters' face and no one would really care. Why is Futurama like so much stronger than Simpsons?
Dude, I think the caffeine's
Oh,
hitting him
'cause-
harder now.
Now, I'm not saying like all of Simpsons, obviously.
Well, because after like all the original Simpsons writers left, like Futurama did the same idea where they got like just incredible writers when they started,
Yeah.
and they never left because they never got. I mean,
Well,
I think
they're
they
not. I mean, they occasionally did like the Obama episode and the Nixon stuff, but like,
they pushed
but
it.
originally the Simpsons didn't either. I talk original Simpsons because that's
yeah, they recently started being more topical.
yeah.
Like,
No, I mean it happened a while back, but
yeah. Well, actually, they steered away from it. I haven't heard many like Trump references or anything.
yeah.
I mean, I know that during the McCain Obama seasons, they had a lot of episodes about. But that's why Simpsons has always been stronger than Family Guy. Fuck that show. But actually, fuck
true.
that show. But Seth, is that Seth Rogen?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane is a fucking genius.
Oh yeah, he's a
I
smart
hate
guy.
your show, but I love you. Okay, so I mean, that's
I'd
why.
agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's fucking got a good voice. He's fucking funny.
His Star Trek is legitimately better than some Star Treks.
Star Wars.
Star Trek.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
He's got like a Star Trek show right now. It's like
Oh yeah, I heard that. Like the original, like
not Galaxy Quest.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I heard about that. I haven't seen
the
it
one
though.
on Netflix.
His Star
Yeah.
Wars is good too.
It's not Star Trek. It's
Yeah, I mean, but it's not, but it is.
no, it's not.
I know what you're
it's
talking
like, the Johnsons or whatever.
No,
Danger Will
Lost
Robinson.
in Space.
nope.
No, I know. I think
I'll
I
look
know,
it
I know
up
what you're
real
talking
quick.
about.
Yeah,
But his Star Wars is pretty good too.
Seth MacFarlane didn't do
Seth
Star
MacFarlane
Wars.
Star Trek.
The Family Guy Star Wars is actually pretty good.
No, it's
it
not
is.
Star Wars.
I know, but I'm saying
It's
saying
good. I'm just saying that's
I'm saying
not Star
that
Wars.
that is good. So I like that of the Family Guy, but I don't enjoy Family Guy. But I enjoy Seth MacFarlane. Like he interviews well. He's hilarious. He's got a good singing voice. Like, come on, dude. Like, that guy's a boss.
I think Shay's
It's
wrong.
not Star Trek. It's Star Trek.
What is
Yeah.
it? Look up Seth MacFarlane's sci-fi.
Yeah, what was it? The Orville.
The Orville.
Yeah.
I've not heard of that.
That's fucking weird. I feel like that's not as good as everyone thinks it is.
It's not great, but it is legitimately better than I don't know.
A lot of things. Well, like, did you watch Enterprise?
Yeah.
The Star Trek
Yeah.
Enterprise.
Yeah.
The fucking one like that.
Oh man,
Actual Marines, and they're like, "Urgh."
the old Star Trek movies, like the hour and
Early
a half long
2000s ones?
episodes.
The real Kong. Kong. What about him?
Orville's better.
Fair enough. They were enjoyable if you're a Star Trek fan, but
Yeah, I loved him.
I was never a real hardcore Star Trek fan. I'm a more Star
I fucking
Wars
grew up on it.
or the other one that we shall not mention in Shay's presence. But I appreciated it for what it was, you know?
Yeah.
But Star Trek, the Enterprise one, not Star Trek Enterprise, but the one that's called Enterprise. Yeah, that one was like, I watched that and I was like,
I watched Voyager, DS9.
Oh man, Voyager.
I think I only got halfway through it, but I watched DS9.
Dude, Voyager was
Space
alright.
Space Nine's the best.
Deep Space Nine is the
Nine
best.
is the best. TNG's my favorite though.
I do like the Shay, you're gonna hate me, but I do like the original one with Kirk. And I know he's
I
Canadian.
love him.
But it's also low
The
budget.
original movies or the original show?
The original show, man.
Oh, that shit's funny as
I
fuck.
know.
It's just funny. Yeah.
Fucking Tribbles episode.
Yeah,
Like what drugs were they doing when they wrote for that? You know?
all of
I
them.
think I just have to hiss the alien.
Because we know the Doctor Who writers are taking LSD over here. So like,
They're not that cool. They're probably
Okay.
doing like psilocybin.
okay, that opener is supposed to be like someone took an LSD trip
Nah,
and then
they're not that
explained
cool.
it.
They don't do
And then
LSD.
that's where they decided the opener. Dude, do you know how many drugs they do in England?
Tyler, Doctor Who
England's
is not
water
cool.
is laced with cocaine. Okay,
Can't
at this
make-
point.
Tyler, you can't make Doctor Who cool by saying the writers do LSD. Sorry.
Let's just talk shit on England some more. That's fun.
Not the current
Keep
writers.
calling them England too.
England.
Calling them England.
They love that.
The Englanders. The English speaking motherfuckers from
It's
Britain.
literally the right one. You just ruined the entire bit.
Like I noticed
I'm
this.
leaving that dead air in
We
there.
had this
too.
very pleasant moment. And I just had to fill it. You know what I mean?
pleasant moment of
I
what?
had to fill that moment up, like I did last Friday.
All right, I think the caffeine's wearing off,
Bow
Tyler.
wow, chicka bow wow. I don't really watch porn, so I don't know what the soundtrack is. Well, I do watch porn. I just put it on mute. I like to do subtitled porn. It's hilarious when you read oh yeah, yeah. That's how you like it, mom.
You can read Japanese.
Yeah, fluent Japanese. I watch a ton of anime, bitch.
Pornhub keeps telling me I should watch hentai, and I'm like, I don't want to.
When the
Watch it, bitch.
The Japanese subtitles will be like, yeah. I don't know why. Just they
Why
seem.
is there so much weird Japanese porn out there?
We can't do like pitch with subtitles. It'd just be like, yeah. Oh, dude, fucking okay. So the other day, I'm going through like a documentary binge right now. Okay.
Oh, dude, me too.
So I'm watching like the PBS Eons, the PBS Space Time. I'm watching like some dinosaur documentaries because I was just fucking bored. And then so I was watching this one Korean documentary. And then so I read the comments. I was like, too bad it's in Korean. I'm like, it's not. And then at some point, the Korean guy gets on and he starts talking and there's no subtitles. And then so I read in the comments, like, just put the subtitles on. And I put the subtitles on. It's like Superman or Nego Kikiashi. And it's just like, and it's just trying to put what he's saying in Korean into English words.
Oh,
and
man.
it's so fucking hilarious. I was in stitches because like, you have to watch it. Oh fuck! I'll look up my history at some point.
look it
I'll
up
show you,
and
dude.
text me.
It killed me because it was just imagine you were just listening to someone speaking Korean and then just trying to translate it into English. That's what it was. It's like, have you ever watched fucking Misheard Lyrics?
Oh, yeah, or
It was that. It was exactly that. YouTube, Google was like, yeah, they're speaking English, sure. And it was like Koreamu, and it's like, come on, Yahoos, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
See, I've been going through a documentary binge, but I leave documentaries.
Nah, dude, it's all
Murder
about Hitler.
I've watched a few.
That is a murder documentary.
It's all about Hitler. No,
I've
not
been
necessarily. It could be like his secret city or his
You're
like,
gonna hate me,
all the
Shay.
Nazi like
Shay's gonna
weird
continue to hate
products.
me more. You're gonna continue to hate me more, but the best fucking Trevor Noah bit is about his learning German. And that's just
Not
look
allowed
at
here.
fans look it up. I won't go into it because I respect Shay,
It
but
was
just
funny.
look it up. It's fucking good.
It was a funny bit.
I mean, even people you don't like have good bits. Yeah. Because he is man enough to admit that. Josh is just like, I'm not gay. I like women. Look at my Tinder. And I'm like, dude, that's a man. He's like, I mean, it's close enough. And then he won't admit to himself.
We had this conversation. I remember this.
What?
Yeah. There was like a trans like person.
Oh yeah, I've matched with a couple trannies.
Yeah.
And he's okay with it because they look like a girl, and he's just like, baby steps to my true self. So like eventually, like a year or two from now, Josh will be openly flamboyant and all will be better. And maybe he'll be funny on the podcast. Maybe that's how that works.
Yeah, pride, bitch.
So
using a
come
lot of
see the
bitches
Buddy
today.
Boys live podcast, Pride 2019. Will be the one with the Borat costumes on.
We're gonna podcast on a float.
Hell yeah, going through downtown Houston.
Just rainbow flags everywhere. Just partying it up, man. We'll drink that green drink that they call the gay or liquid
What?
marijuana.
Oh,
Have you heard of that before?
Liquid marijuana?
I haven't been to the bar in a while because I've never heard of that drink.
That sounds terrible.
It's coconut rum and it's like that blue stuff, and then it's like that.
That'll make me shit green.
But it ends up being green, like a dark green, and it's. I mean, it tastes all right.
No, it's bright green in all these pictures.
Pro tip for the listeners out there: if you get a Route 44 ocean water at Sonic and you drink all of it, you will shit green. Extra fun if you drink afterwards and forget about it, and then wake up in the morning and think that something's definitely wrong with you.
Did you hear about that? They had that deep purple fucking hamburger bun somewhere in Japan, and it was like it came out being like black, but when you ate it, you shat like just pure black. It looked like nightmares was coming out of your ass.
It's awesome.
I know, dude. Because they made like food colored burger or like hamburger buns, and it just fucking like made you shit nightmares.
Remember purple and green ketchup?
What?
Remember purple and green
Yes,
ketchup?
I fucking love that shit, man. Because it tastes the same, but you know it does weird shit to your insides. Yeah. I went to the doctor and he was like, "Dude, you're all fucked up, man."
I've been eating paint.
Oh fuck. Oh hey, I got an idea for next week's episode. Okay.
Okay.
Josh.
Yeah.
Since you pussied out on eating a book, new challenge. I will hand you that same book at the beginning, and for every page you eat, I'll give you $1. And if you eat the entire book, I'll give you $100.
I think if he eats the entire book, it's probably like
$100. How unemployed are you right now?
I think you stop at 100 pages then.
No, dude, you go full 250 or whatever it is, and you fucking double down, baby.
Fucking Josh is so poor that homeless men look on him in pity.
No, dude, you double down.
He's
you
so
take
fucking
the first
poor.
100 pages, then the next 100 pages, and then you fucking make 300.
It's a fucking 100-page book. I'll give you $100 for that book.
I think it's more than 100.
Or a page per book if you don't or a dollar per page. $1 per page if you don't finish it. So if you eat 70 pages, you get 70 books.
70 books?
70 books.
70 books?
If you chicken out after one page, you get $1. But if you don't eat any of it, you get 0.
You sound like my dad. Like, but if you don't do it at all, you're
on the cake. $50 for a hardcover, and you eat the hardcover.
Both covers? $50 per cover?
Dude, just sand it down. You could do it.
Okay.
It's just
Grind
cardboard.
it.
If you eat a hardcovered book, fuck, $200. But you have to finish it. You have to finish it.
Yeah.
Could I just grind the book up and just put it in drinks and just drink it like
as long as I'm there to watch you grind it, so I can ensure it's the entire book.
This is how we sell out and start our Patreon.
That's what we were supposed to do last time, but Josh is just a gigantic pussy when it comes to eating books.
It just tasted so
I talked to a doctor. They said it's all right. They said it's probably not good for you, but it's not bad for you. And that's no joke. I actually talked to my friend who's a doctor now.
I think Tyler just doesn't want to be the only one in the world who ate a book once.
I mean, dude, if you start a Patreon and make me some money off that, I'll do it. But
for me to eat a book?
No, for me to eat a book, I'll do it. But I'm offering you.
I ate my dot book in high school.
Yeah, but that was different.
Shay, I'm not offering it to you because I think you'll actually do it, and I also
Shay seems just crazy enough to do it.
But if Josh were to actually do it, I mean, this is a good enough incentive for you, dude.
There you go. You got it,
dude. You're so poor that you bootlegged your neighbor's NASCAR on cable. You're so fucking poor that you shop at Ross. He's so fucking poor.
None of these are landing. Come on, buddy. Time's a charm. You got it.
I don't really know much about poor people because I'm not as poor as you. You tell me. How fucking poor are you?
No, you tell me.
Shay?
I want to hear you bomb a third time.
You got one?
I'm going to stay out of this one. I think no matter what I say, it can't go over well.
I'm not like ripping on poor people. I'm ripping on Josh and poor people, but poor people out there at least know that they're better off than someone, so that's got to make you feel better.
I religiously shop at the dollar store. Oh.
He's so poor he broke into Ethiopia for opportunity.
There's that third bomb.
There
That's
we go.
what I was waiting for.
There's someone listening laughing their ass off.
Delete the episode. We're done.
It was a Shaye's
All my
final
fans
straw.
out there, I'll be at the comedy improv place at Thursday at 12 o'clock.
No, you won't.
Noon.
First spot of the day.
Yeah, that's the one everyone goes to see.
The lunch
I'm trying to
hour.
eat my lunch in private, you asshole. I'm like, you're so dumb that like books read you.
Tyler thinks it's like 1955, and guys, you'll just take big, long, like 2-hour lunches at like
I think
jam session or some shit.
it's-
What'd you get in your lunch pail, Dave?
I'll just go to the office. They'll love my jokes over there. You know, because they are slowly dying on the inside, so anything's funny.
Office party
Any
jokes.
sort of like external stimuli just cracks up office people. If you're in a cubicle all day, you're already dead.
If
Like,
you legitimately, if you can be like a circuit like corporate comedian, you can make a lot of money.
that's what I plan on
But
doing.
you have to be, Brian Regan clean.
I can be Brian Regan clean.
Can't be Brian Regan.
I can
clean.
be Brian Regan clean.
How many times have you said fuck today?
On
air?
air? On air or just in general?
On air.
I mean, like 14.
Yeah.
I can cut that down to 0.
I don't know about that.
You know what? No more bad words for me for the what time are we at?
On hour 1.
Okay. So no more bad words. We'll do another 30 minutes and I'm going to be 1,000% clean. Okay. Are you ready for this?
I don't know if we're gonna go for another 30.
So today I was walking and I saw a pothole and I was like, maybe someone should fix that. So I called the 611 number and guess what? They came and fixed it.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna slit my fucking wrist right now.
I will end it right now.
Give me those fucking scissors.
That's not the reaction I was hoping for, but
I've been looking for those scissors. What the fuck?
They're on the table.
I
and
know, dude. This always happens to me when I'm looking for my scissors. I like can't find them, and then sometime down and be like, "Oh my god, they're right in front of my face."
Your life basically rotates between your bed and like 3 seats.
Yeah.
And this one's right in front of one of the biggest seats.
I mostly sit here at the computer though.
Yeah.
I rarely use the couch. Sometimes I take a lot of naps on the
where
couch.
do you masturbate?
Everywhere.
Where do you do it mostly?
Dog bed.
List the top 3 places you masturbate. Number 1.
Perched on top of the fridge.
Perched on top of the fridge, okay.
Like a
2.
cat.
2. Where's 2?
On the roof of this building.
How do you can't even get to the roof of this building.
That's what you think.
How do you get to the roof of this building?
I'm Spider-Man.
Okay, prove it.
I don't feel like it right now, dude.
Because you're too fat.
Yeah, dude. I there hasn't been a lot of crime. I've put on a few
There hasn't been a lot of
pounds.
crime. We live in fucking Houston. It's the fucking Gotham of the South.
No, it's fine. After 9/11,
We're like
everything
number
was
1
fine.
in sex trafficking. We're like number 2 in just like Texasness. We're
Texasness.
which is just
How would you spell that,
it's
Tyler?
a humanity crime.
That's the hero we all deserve.
A hero we need, but not the one we deserve.
Sometimes you live long enough to see her become. I fucked it up.
God damn it.
Fucked it all up.
That's you blame on me for bombing for a while,
Oh.
but
That's true, but that's been my
That
first
happens.
bomb
that's your first bomb. Listen back.
on this episode.
Okay, when you listen to this, and I want you to create a tally.
There's probably 3, and you're at 4.
No, I'm at 0 because when you listen to it, you're gonna be laughing your ass off because you were working not to laugh because you know deep down I'm the best.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Around, no one's ever taken out.
That's
Is the
exactly
best
where I went.
around. Gaga, 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 gaga.
Now you just switched to In the Air tonight.
Da, 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 dun, dun, wait, show me your famous singing voice right now. You're no stranger to love.
Oh.
Da, 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 da. Come on, finish it. You know you want to. Never going to.
Boom.
Fine.
Hey, bow.
How many times are we going to get away with this Sunny in Philadelphia bit? Because once people start watching the show off of our recommendation, because our viewers like us so much, they're going to start like binge watching it, and they're not going to find us funny anymore.
That's okay.
It's all right. Then they'll finally kill Josh.
Oh, yes.
We've been saying it for like several episodes, and no one's done it, so I'm not convinced anyone listens to our podcast.
That's a fair assumption. That's a logical conclusion to jump to.
What are we doing here? What's the point of everything, man?
Dude, this is limbo.
Fuck. I knew I died.
You've been here forever. Can you even like remember before being in this apartment?
Tyler just said fuck on
I
air.
got one freebie.
No, you don't get one freebie. That was not a part of the terms.
Daniels. I can't believe that that's true.
The original terms were for the next however long till the end of this podcast, you would not say fuck.
Samuel.
Now you gotta show us your dick.
Yep, exactly. Let's go. Let's see it, baby.
Make it a little hard first.
If you need to go fluff it up, that is perfectly unacceptable.
Perfectly unacceptable. I think it is unperfectly perceptible.
I don't know about that.
Unperfectly, like it leans a certain way.
It's got an elbow in it. Like fucking Orlando Bloom's, man.
Makes a 90-degree
That thing was
angle.
awesome. Dude's got to be schmangin'.
Fucking. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Okay.
What? No.
I was trying not to curse. And then my cursing just spurred more cursing. Okay. Oh.
Now that's a Brian Regan bit.
Poor happenstances. Gee Willie.
Holy fucking dick.
So
I like that one because it starts off like you're trying not to curse, and then you're just like, fuck it, and you just start cursing.
Holy nutsack, Batman.
John Oliver had a bit on like chlamydia in Norway, and then so he showed some of the ads that they have in Norway, and one of them was this guy in a penis costume sneaking up on people with a candid camera rolling, bending over, and then shooting confetti out at them while screaming, and then running off. And then the thing was like, it translated, penis can surprise you, wear condoms.
That's just a Norwegian hero right there.
What?
What just happened?
That is the greatest thing that I've ever watched. That was a commercial. That is a commercial they aired in that country for condom usage.
A national hero.
That guy?
Yeah.
He's like their Batman.
Absolutely.
This guy dressed up as a penis and leaning over and shooting confetti and screaming. Look it up, dude. It is hilarious. It is just unimaginably hilarious. And if not, I'll show you. I'll find it in the video to show you.
I'm looking for it. I want to see it so badly.
Then he ended the bit with like a guy dressed up as a penis sneaking out on stage and shooting with confetti and screaming, and you know, because that's what he does. He makes everything come to life. Yeah, that's why I like watching him, even though he is an Englishman.
Oh my God, he's right.
Yeah. Of course he is. He watched the thing.
He's like, of course he's right. He watched the video. Do you think I just fabricated some imaginary hallucination and then just described it to you as if it actually happened?
Oh!
John Oliver has been pretty redundant on that show.
He is. Well, the thing is he's doing investigative journalism, so sometimes like he shouldn't have a funny episode. Like he shouldn't. He's trying to actually research and put out a thing.
I mean that like the Karen jokes should die. I don't know. The city does need to be more broad.
Honestly, my favorite John Oliver is him being interviewed. He's great in an interview. In fact, I enjoy watching him being interviewed more than I watch him interviewing people and like doing his job.
I fell down the hole on Norm Macdonald getting interviewed.
You're just like,
Norm doesn't give a fuck anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's so funny.
that rabbit hole takes quite a time.
He looks like he's like on pills.
I just heard a story of Norm Macdonald doing a corporate gig for Brian Regan or someone like that, and it was like a big stacked corporate bill with a bunch of Brian Regan types, and Norm Macdonald like went up close to last and was just like,
oh god,
hey, so he says some joke where he's just like, I was cock fucking that Jew or some really crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, hey,
you know who
tired of these other fucking losers doing that.
This might be an
Dry
unpopular
comedy.
opinion, but I'll go for it. Seth Rogen, the one with the beard, right?
Yeah.
His like whole like comedy of like I'm just high all the time. I don't find that funny.
I find it funny.
Okay, so like his whole bit is that he's just high all the time. It's like if I want to see that, I'll come over to Josh's place and just look at him. I'm just kidding, but I mean, like you get that. Like I mean, like everyone in high school was that guy, and it's like I didn't really find it funny then. I don't find it funny now.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, but a lot of people like him. Like
I don't like Will Ferrell.
yeah, I've never really been a fan of Will Ferrell either. No, the best thing he did was that one movie, the serious movie he did, the one about the writer who wrote books and things happened.
Talladega Nights.
No, not that one. I actually like that one. That one was just of Will Ferrell for me.
Casa del Mi Padre.
No, what was it? It was like Stranger Than Fiction. You don't remember that shit? It was his only like non-comedy he did. Had some funny bits in it, but it was like
Anchorman 2.
I can probably count all the Will Ferrell movies I've seen on like 3 fingers. I couldn't say one hand because I haven't seen that many.
I tried to
Step Brothers.
I didn't see that. It's called
You
Stranger.
didn't see Step Brothers?
No, I did not see that.
That's the one good one.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, because I liked his shitty
pretty
one. I
good.
like Stranger Than Fiction, man. That was funny. It wasn't supposed to be funny, but I liked it. I don't know. It's just like a random like, you know, irony. I don't know. I liked it. Hey, you're talking to the guy who watches documentaries for fun. You can't expect that much from me, okay?
Yeah, documentaries in Korean.
I watch shitty TV for fun. It makes me happy. Like reality shows.
Oh, I love it.
They're amazing.
I watch my spy cams in Josh's apartment for fun.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
weird.
So I just like, man, it's like watching a monkey enclosure. He's just jerking off and throwing his shit everywhere.
Really throwing his own shit?
Dude, this looks like a monkey enclosure. I bet you if this was a monkey enclosure, it'd probably be cleaner. Like,
Hey, it's not that.
because at
bad,
least like
man.
another monkey would pick all the fleas off of you.
Oh,
I
the
have to
fleas
get
are
a tetanus shot every time I leave this apartment.
I've built an immunity at this point.
an immunity to tetanus.
to tetanus, yeah. It's been that bad.
Well,
I built immunity to Pringles and
I'll never change.
And with that, we're going to kill Buddy.